Welcome to another podcast about everything. I'm your host, Daniel Grinnell, and I'm here with two local comics from the Detroit scene, Mr. Nick Kelley and Mr. Lewis Carr.
Lewis,
What's up?
how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you, Nick?
Not bad, man.
That's awesome. It's good to hear.
It's a nice setup.
Thanks, man.
Very nice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I just pieced it together through Amazon, and then me and my brother just cut up some cardboard for the boards for those
Yeah, I like the
sound
sponges.
cushions. I don't
Sound
know what
cushions?
they're called.
The sound
I was-
sponges.
I was just gonna say, I love anybody who has a podcast studio. They get the sound cushions, but they only get like the one pack of them or whatever. So they just place them around the room, like the missing spots doesn't still reverberate. But maybe
Right.
it helps. I don't know.
It does significantly. I
to
just
some
want to
degree,
say
to some
before and
degree.
after. The before and after was drastically different, believe
Huh.
it or not.
It's I don't know. It's kind of like spinners on like a Nissan or something like that.
Right, makes
Spinners
no
on a
sense.
Nissan.
Yeah, it's
You
useless.
got the right idea.
Right.
There's no what? What'd you say?
Oh, it's like, yeah, it's just useless, but yeah.
Oh, either of you know about cars? I got nails in my tire.
Where is it at on the tire?
It might be.
Wait, why
in
did you
the-
say nails?
Because
Like,
nails.
You got
Oh, you have
multiple
multiple
nails.
nails.
I
in
have
your tire.
2 nails in one tire, 1 nail in another tire. And the one nail that's been in. All right,
Do you work at a nail factory?
let's back up. Let's back up.
Let's take this in reverse real quick.
No, I take the bus to my nail factory job. I'm not dumb. No, I had a nail in my front left tire, and it is flush with the tire. So now it went down like 1 psi, and then never did anything else. So I'm leaving it.
Mhm.
It's good. It's like if Steve Irwin would have left that nail in his heart.
He would still be alive.
Yeah,
you put-
belt tire fucked him up.
Like Trump said, drink bleach. Could you drink like Fix-A-Flat if that happened? And then-
Oxy or whatever the fucking putty shit.
Oh my god.
And then
Bleach.
just the other day, I'm getting suspicious now because there's 2 nails in the tire.
Like someone's
And-
setting you up in your area of living.
Something's going on. Like there's one nail is kind of flush. I don't think that's the problem. The other one is, you sound like you know what you're talking about. It's probably in the zone of like, I'm gonna need a new tire.
okay.
But I'm not gonna. When I go to Bell Tire, I know they do it for free. First of all, I feel like an asshole because they do that for free. Like that's a courtesy.
Right.
Even though it takes like an equipment to take the tire off.
You
the
haven't
wheel.
done it yet?
No, I haven't done it yet because you go in there and they're like, it's not their first priority,
Right.
and you have to wait 3 hours. And
Oof.
but
I
like,
have to say that is one benefit about living up here is I don't have to like wait forever for basic things
Yeah.
like you do down in like towards the city.
yeah,
This is definitely a drive.
And I call it the city. Like I'm also one of those people.
we going into the city. We gonna light us a candle.
Like, oh my god, there's a Checkers.
Oh my God, high society. But yeah, it's I've just based on research, it looks like it's a little bit on the outer rim, and it's poking out a little bit. And
Ooh.
I mean, my tires go to 36. I've refilled it to 36. I drove all the way here. It's probably at 26 right now, which is perfectly fine to drive on. I'm saying there's a question mark at the end of that, right? You guys look like 2 guys that know about cars.
See,
that's
You're
for
on
sure.
the freeway?
Yeah.
See, well,
Yeah,
I'll
right,
say,
man.
I'll say,
Dude, it's really not-
okay because for the last 3 months, I just got my tires changed, brand new.
Okay, wait. Does anybody have an opinion not based on their current situation?
Look,
with
I got new
Like-
tires, but
Like,
before this, I was
like,
driving.
listen, I've done this, man.
Yeah.
All right, like,
Right now, I'm driving on 3 tires.
we're fine. Believe me, I'm
Look,
hoping
look,
we're fine.
I had one tire that was leaking, and at every given day, it'd be probably about 14 psi driving to shows, and I still made it. I made it, and now I have new tires, so
No accident? What?
no accident, no
How
blowout.
long? How long did you use that? Do that? For?
Probably about 3-4 months.
Dude, I mean, I feel like it's just.
I would refill it, but
It's not gonna pop. If anything, there's some ventilation, right? There's more danger of one of the other tires popping and that being a problem. But like this one,
I'm not sure if that's true. I just think you just said that and didn't really give it much thought.
I said it, and
Like,
now I'm
what's
going to
the-
defend the
What's the
statement.
situation where you think
is a
that
comedy
the other
podcast.
tires are more
I don't have to mean what I say right away.
are more apt to blowing up as
Here's
opposed
my
to the
logic.
ones with
all right, look,
metal shoved
if
in
one
them.
has a little bit of a ventilation, a little bit of a leak, it seems like if that's gonna go, it's gonna be a gradual thing. Whereas if another one, if I hit like a good old nail, one of the good old boy
going
nails,
75.
going 70, or I just hit it at that right angle. You know, you could be walking one day and then break your ankle. It happens, freak accidents. Just the right fucking angle, right time. If one of my other tires pops randomly, that's what am I? All of a sudden, I'm on 3 wheels. My front left tire blows out, and then all of a sudden, I'm skidding to the left side of the road.
And yeah, good old nails still going strong. And
Right, and the good old nail is still fine.
Okay. I mean, the logic's there. Okay? The logic is there.
I don't think the physics are there.
The logic is there, though. Okay? I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? How is something with ventilation going to pop?
I get your train of thinking.
You know what I'm saying?
But the fact is that there's already an opening.
Yeah,
and so like pressure wants to go the easiest path available, which would be out of that hole. So if there's ever enough pressure pushed, it would actually blow that hole wide open from where it is now.
And we are in Michigan, so those potholes.
It's already.
Shh, with that language, your daughter's downstairs.
So,
Dude, and then
which I could be totally wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I only took one physics class.
No, I appreciate you questioning me because sometimes I'll just say shit and nobody's there to question me, and then I'll just walk around like that's a true thing.
He looks like he
that
reads.
I thought.
Like
yeah. I
do it way too much. Like I just go off of like what I believe and just run with it. And
you just Jesus take the wheel it all the time. There,
I do it way too much. Like, I don't.
That's what he calls his brain, Jesus.
Yeah,
my subconscious. I'm like, that's God talking to me.
Yeah.
So you have a White Claw here. You got Justin DeVozo recently, or
no? All right, so Ball came over and asked if I had anything to drink, and I was like, I got this watermelon White Claw, and he's just like. You know, you racist motherfucker.
Oh, it's a watermelon. Because he's black. No.
But it like literally was one, though. Like, I wasn't fucking with him.
That's funny as shit.
That is funny. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, that's so weird.
I can't really judge, though, because I just had to get the back tire replaced on the bike, and I was down to the wire.
Motorcycle?
Yeah. The Harley, and I was down. I could see the wires on the back tire, which is where you get all your like torque from.
Wires, really?
Yeah, all the way through the treads and then the.
Wait, there's wires and tires?
Yeah, man.
I don't know shit about car. I drive a Kia, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's what keeps the form of the rubber.
Oh, I thought it was just all molded rubber. That's
no. So, and I had to ride that down to Mount Clemens, Utica, whatever, Clint Township, that one.
Yeah, I don't fuck around. I would not be on a bike with any sort of tire situation. Everything I just said about tires, I take it right back when there's 2 and there's no metal cage surrounding me.
Yeah, and fucking all you have for protection is a leather jacket and a helmet. That's
Yeah.
you
It's
seem
fucking fun, man.
How long did you ride on it with wires?
Like a week. I stopped taking it down there because it's like $400 to get that bitch switched out. So it's no like small.
Was there like sparks going behind you? What kind of wires?
Like, so there's like copper, brass wires or steel wires in tires.
All tires.
All tires. That
Really?
is.
See?
Yeah.
We learned something today.
That's actually a racing term where they say, "Oh, he wrote it down to the wire." Yeah, down to the wire.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
like
that means that tire is literally done. Like it's done.
that's gonna be my wedding vow. She's gonna be like, till the wheels fall off. We're gonna be like, well,
down to
how
the
about
wire.
until we're in at the wires? I'll quit. That's when I quit. Till the wheels fall off, bitch. That means we were both dead. Most likely.
Until I have to replace the new tire.
Yeah.
That's, okay.
Till the wheels fall off on the highway.
That'd be oddly specific.
Where can my...
See, I don't think I'll ever get married, dude.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be your choice. So
no, it's going to be my choice. Okay. All right. I'm a very interesting person. Okay. It's really fucked up actually. With me and women, it's weird. It's like I can fuck them.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
Right.
I can get to that point,
I like it.
and then I just after that, it's all downhill from there.
Oh,
Like,
I mean,
I
yeah.
can't-
After your awful performance, I'm sure they're not apt to talk to you
I
again.
can have sex multiple times. Look, I can have sex multiple times.
You
but then
just-
once it
in
gets
a
to
month.
that point,
Yeah.
once it gets to that point of like, okay, we're about to be in a relationship, I just fuck it up. I don't know. It's like, well, I'm kind of bored. Like, I don't talk to the person. They'll be like, oh, you haven't talked to me in like 3 days. I'm like, oh, my bad, I've been busy. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just a really selfish person when it comes to like my time.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can relate. I can relate big time.
It's weird, you know. I don't know. I'm weird with human interaction, man.
No, it's just like, okay, so here I was a week ago doing whatever I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I don't know? Because I had nobody to answer to. I was doing whatever.
Yeah, whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah. And now I'm doing something that I don't want to do for love. Or, you know? And it's like
Okay, that's the trick though. Is you got to find the one that like
you actually want to.
No, they let you do those things. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing I think why me and Danielle have like lasted. Like,
Yes.
we just had our 7-year anniversary and our 3-year wedding anniversary. Like
Congratulations.
couple-
Gives you
things.
space.
Yeah, but it's like she has her group of friends, and I have my group of friends. Sometimes we, intermingle, but not
Yeah.
much with like our groups. So it's just like it's cool.
Yeah.
We get along with everybody's groups too, but it's just she
Well,
knows.
Lottie freaking da for you, dude.
nice,
That must
man.
be nice, dude.
It's nice.
Fuck
Look,
this guy. He's got
you know what I
found,
mean?
he found the perfect one.
I'll be like, hey, you want to go to the comedy show with me? She's like, no. It's
Dude.
like, all right. She's
It's
like,
fucked
it's like, cool. I get to go by myself and hang out with my friends.
Oh, you mean I don't have to worry about somebody else besides myself?
right.
See, what's fucked
Okay.
up, man, is like during COVID, I was like dating and talking to this girl. It was going great, and then in June some mics opened back up. I was doing that, and then July I had my
gave her-
liver issue.
Oh.
Remember when I wasn't around for like
Yeah.
a month? She thought I was faking that because I didn't see her. I was stuck in bed for 3 weeks. I
To be
hardly showered.
fair, everybody thought you were faking that.
No, it was serious. It
We
was
thought you were
fucked
too
up.
embarrassed to say you quit comedy, so you just made up this like medical
No,
excuse.
dude,
so
I
you
found
could-
out it was weird. Is like I had an ulcer, and that's
Okay.
like an easy fix. But then
Right.
I went to the doctor, and they did all the MRI at the hospital, and like, yeah, dude, you have liver damage. I haven't drank in months. I'm like, this is horrible.
From the ulcer?
No, the ulcer was just a plain old ulcer. Gave me a lot of pain, and then they found my liver was actually damaged during like the whole MRI from
Yeah.
like when I went to the hospital for the ulcer.
Huh.
Yeah, so it was weird, man. And like I still haven't drank. Like I've drank.
How old are you?
23.
You weren't like a severe alcoholic?
No, I was like horribly for like
That was pretty bad, man. How bad were you?
well from like 16 to 19 I would drink like a half gallon of Canada House like daily.
Canada House till I die, son.
Yes.
Bottom shelf.
It was bad. Like once I turned 18, I used to go to like CSL Plasma and
Yeah.
like donate plasma like every like
Yeah,
2
I've
or
never
3
sold
days.
anything out of
Woo!
my body for booze.
Now we're talking. Now I
Okay.
see. Now I feel connected to Lou. I didn't know things.
It
I
was
thought you were just another guy.
it was fucked up, dude.
When
And
you were selling plasma in the morning.
Yes, I used to have that little plasma card, and it was horrible, dude. And I started realizing I was seeing the people that are around me there. They're all fucking heroin addicts. I'm like, dude, yeah, no, I'm done with this. Like,
Yeah.
and I used to do like cocaine and shit. Like, I worked at Harbor Freight Tools. I had no bills really. I had no car. I had just a cell phone bill. So I was just using that for fucking Taco Bell and like cocaine and Canada House.
And the trap phone. Don't forget that.
No, I had a decent phone. Okay, it's still Cricket Wireless.
No. Well, you had an additional one because you were.
I feel like Lou had a go bag.
Seems
for a
like you
while,
were-
too. Like, just, like back away, ready.
It was rough, dude, because like I was hanging out with people who were older than me, who like I thought were like cool. I'm like, yeah, these guys. And now I'm 23, and I'm looking. I'm like, those guys were losers, bro. Like, holy shit.
I actually can relate to that feeling a lot.
It was, that was. I used to do Xanax. I never used to do like painkillers or nothing like that. 'Cause I took painkillers like one time. And I was like, I don't like the feeling. Like it makes me feel weird. And then
That's
Xanax,
good. Because if
yeah.
you were selling plasma for booze, you'd be sucking dick for painkillers. Right?
hey
Right?
man,
Isn't that a stronger addiction? I think?
That's probably
well, Xanax, like benzos, is like the most like addicting. Like a lot of people think like opiates are, but benzos are very addicting.
Yeah.
I was like taking Klonopin and fucking just normal Xanax. It was
Good for you. You're getting out of it.
yeah. I stopped when I was 19. My 19th birthday was the last time I did cocaine. I don't remember last time I did Xanax.
First
Damn.
of all, I heard cocaine's a lot of fun.
It is. It's great. It is actually really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. You can Google this, but the reason why like it kills people is because like the cocaine, like the chemical, it mimics like salt, so it goes through your salt channels in your veins and like creates blockage and fucking. That's how people get heart attacks.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz is still alive. I rest my case.
He is.
For how long, we don't know. The fact that him and Joe Rogan are the exact same age should tell you
Joe
the
Rogan looks-
risks of cocaine addiction.
When Joey Diaz is that, don't talk to me for about a week. I'm gonna just be in a bunker.
Dude, because Joey
love that man.
Diaz looks 59 and Joe Rogan looks 42. So
Has he started his new pod yet since Lee left?
Yeah. It's just like it's called like Uncle Joey's
Right.
joint or something like that.
That's
He's-
kind of cool. He ended the name, even though technically he was the church. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. No. It's kind of weird.
really, I thought it
kinda
was
weird.
cool. It's like his like respect to Lee. Like,
I
hey,
don't
it's not the
get-
church without. Because listen, cocksucker, it's
Yeah.
not the church without you. All right, Lee,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it something else. Like
Yeah.
that would be what happened.
Listen, a lot of these fucking confused Gentiles out here like, I'm microdosing. Microdose my dick, dog. I don't got time for that, dog. What the fuck you think this is? Who do you think you're dealing with? Joey Bananas? Anyways, what's with the ear beating? But like, all right, no, I think a little bit, it's kind of...
I was eating a monkey and
Yeah. I was eating a monkey and a little muffler smelled like chocolate, dog. Little chocolate chips, dog.
Oh god, dude.
But I think all those comedians are overreacting a little bit with the move. It's kind of like, first of all, I don't know them, but being a podcast listener and a comedian and a fan of a lot of them, listening to, if you feel like you know them, and I'm just watching. It's kind of silly how Rogan moves and how everybody's like, even on their own individual podcasts, like, I don't know, I'm thinking about, dude.
Yeah.
It's telling.
I
feel
do
like
want to say first that this is the one time Brendan Schaub actually talked about this before Rogan did.
he talks. He can talk.
Yeah, every now and then he
I
gives
thought
it
he
a good
just
attempt.
swings under trees.
Just make monkey noises and growls.
Yeah, usually he's just like the puppet to whatever Rogan says. But no, he actually was talking about that first because
Was he?
him and
Callan?
Callan, thank you, did that show down in Houston because it was
Yeah, and then
wide
they
open.
got it out.
Yeah,
And then they got COVID.
Oh God, Will Sasso tweeted the funniest shit when
he's got the best moments on that pod.
what in the 10-minute podcast?
No, I mean when he was a guest on like Fire
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Kid, he's just always the best.
Yeah.
So, serious question. Like, I don't like him. Do people actually like Brendan Schaub? Is that like, is he good? Like,
I don't get it.
like I watched his special like on YouTube for free.
I'll tell you this. I'm annoyed by how I know a bunch of fucking frail, quivering, pandering comedians that weren't popular in like the high school eras of their life wouldn't like Brendan Schaub right away. Like they wouldn't give him the chance.
Yeah.
With that said, I give him the chance, and I just still don't like him. I would never listen to his own podcast. I don't get what he's funny, whatever. He's fine, but I'm annoyed a little bit by the whole thing of like if somebody's athletic or not a fucking dork, you can't be a comedian. And you know, there's just the thing. Like I noticed it a while ago, dude. I remember this like almost a year ago. I was like, watch, Rogan's gonna start to be not cool to like anymore, or it's gonna people are gonna start shitting on Rogan. Watch, it's just like I just can like if I feel a little energy going towards like you got to be like a frail little fucking dumpy apologetic bitch,
man.
and yeah.
Well, see, and that's like how there's a lot of comics like that out here, and like I keep having like my whole my values. I keep thinking everyone has the same values as a comic. I keep forgetting a lot of people just do this as a hobby and like want to hang out.
Was this the tweet? I'm not one to say I told you so. Back at fucking March, you criminally negligent bro clown. So I won't. Is that the one you're talking
Criminally negligent bro clown.
That's
Dude.
funny.
And with that said, Callan's whole shtick is kind of like a bro thing. And
Yeah.
But I feel like he bullshits a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like
it
he
is
comes
bullshit.
off it comes off satirical.
I've showed like the 10-minute podcast to people. Satirical? Never. That's a different way
Yeah,
to pronounce. Is that how you say it?
I'm pretty sure it's how.
Satirical?
I don't say satirical.
Satirical.
I don't think either one sounds correct.
I think it's
though.
just like it comes off as satire is like the actual like way to say it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't fit in the way. Hold on.
Hey, hold on. Go back to, yeah, but no, it's definitely a shtick. He's smart enough to know that he talks about how I've always wanted to be a dancer, like just like a fucking or walk up to a girl and just like, ugh, you know. But it's like him doing that is him recognizing that that's a silly point of view.
Yeah.
But it just happens to be his kind of thing, and I've showed like him to people, and they've been like, oh, he's a douche. I'm like, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, that's like
perfectly.
Yeah, or like DeLeo could be like a big douche like that too. But say what you want, dude. That dude podcast was funny as shit.
it was.
I think so, and I think the 10-minute podcast with DeLeo, Callan, and Will Sasso was one of my favorite. If you haven't listened to that shit,
Yeah, I
dude,
haven't.
it's one of my. They did bits for. It was 10 minutes.
I love it when Sasso's on though, and he's just like, "What you gonna do?
Yeah,
Some of that boxing you've been learning?" He's just like always threatens to beat up Brian.
he's like, "This is me dreaming of you coming at me."
See, who I really like as a guest is like I really like Theo Von, dude. He has such a hilarious personality.
He's a one of a kind for sure.
I like his pods better than I haven't seen his stand up live. I've only seen the one special he put out, and I did not really.
Dude,
There was parts that were
I love
good.
him on podcasts,
Yeah.
though, and I've heard he's great live. But that special was rough to sit through.
Yeah, it was. There was
dude,
parts.
that's
like,
the
in
thing. Podcast, man. Like I guess Bill Burr was on SNL last night.
Oh, that was great.
Oh yeah, did you watch the monologue?
I
yet?
did watch it, and it was one time, and I felt the same way I did about Paper Tiger, underwhelmed, because
Really?
yes, and it's because
To be fair, one thing, he is on national television where he can't swear. It's live.
True, and that is part of it is the fucking, but it's I know him so well through his podcast. None of the jokes came as a surprise to me.
But I think that's kind of our fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Tim Dillon, for example, might be my favorite fucking comedian in the world right now, and I've seen a few of his stand-up clips, like podcast wise.
Yeah.
And so if I were to see him do stand-up, it would. I know where he's gonna go with certain shit. Like I saw Paper Tiger. It took me watching it a few more times to realize that it was very funny, and that I'm just used to knowing where he's gonna go with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Bill Burr does a fucking podcast twice a week.
I've never watched his podcast or listened to his podcast.
Don't.
It's fantastic.
I mean, it's like
But-
the Jesus. He's comedy Jesus.
Yeah.
No, he is.
There's only a few people that can do a solo podcast like that.
Yeah. Twice a week too, though.
Twice a
Like not
week?
just once. That's the thing. He does it Mondays and Thursdays.
I think he does an hour-long one on Monday, and then on Thursday he does 30 minutes, and then does 30 minutes from 10 years prior.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Really?
great to hear how like he used to be more misogynistic and shit like that.
It's just still saying something considering how misogynistic he comes off anyways.
Dude,
But I have a hard time not agreeing with almost everything he says.
yeah. He's that's why he's so likable by even people who are like. My friend messaged me the SNL thing this morning. I woke up and he said, I saw that Bill Burr was trending on Twitter and my heart dropped. I thought he died. I thought he was going to go to like somebody tried to
God.
cancel him. And in my heart, I know Bill Burr didn't do never did anything.
Right.
Like I
No.
could see Callan maybe doing something. I could see D'Elia definitely being creepy.
I
and-
would see Bill Burr doing nothing that was questionable for the time. Like he even talks about that in like Paper Tiger, like when he's
What, like choking a girl when he's
Yeah,
fucking her?
yeah,
Like,
you know what I
bet
mean?
I'm gonna get canceled in 20 years
Yeah,
for
exactly.
fucking
Yeah, we all
face
are.
fucking
Exactly.
a fat girl or something like that.
Right,
Bitch.
for sure.
Shut up.
for sure.
You know, it was acceptable
That's
at the
like
time.
the only way, but I don't know. That'd be hilarious though at the same time. All right, no, that actually brings up something funny is like the week before Louis C.K. got busted,
Yeah.
me and my friends were just like hanging out drinking, just bullshitting about like the cancel culture going on. And I said, I don't know, I think it'd be hilarious if like a bunch of B2 shit came out about like Jim Carrey or like Louis C.K. because they're
Jesus
so weird and
Christ.
gangly. And then it happened, I was like, oh no, this is terrible. Like,
Jim Carrey's
Jim
next.
Carrey's neck.
Smoking.
Oh my god.
Jim Carrey touched me when I was 13. Oh, really?
how was it?
Lou there.
How'd she feel? Like a glove.
God, dude.
No, but he did a guest spot too last night. Jim Carrey did.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just
it was a
watched the
terrible
monologue.
Biden impersonation, but it was a great like he looked like Joe Biden.
Yeah, I really
like the
enjoyed
facial
it.
pieces
Man,
looked
the
just
rubber
right on.
face of his, huh?
Yeah,
You guys ever see the video of when he turns like to Clint Eastwood?
yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Like I don't know, it blows my mind every time I fucking see it.
His old stand-up's so weird, man. It's so
He's
weird
a
to watch
we-
old
he's
stand-up from
weird,
that far
man.
long ago, like the lower level stuff from that far long ago.
But then again, he was at the Comedy Store and he was with the greats. You know. He was
Oh,
like
yeah.
following up. It's and
It's-
he's
I
not
didn't
that
mean it was
funny.
like bad. It was
No,
just
I
like
didn't- I didn't
it's-
like it,
Yeah, it was
really.
just so weird for like what stand-up is today
He
compared
was so
to what
obviously
he was
an actor.
Yeah,
So obviously a movie star.
exactly. But I don't know. I've got a soft spot for him though, like because I grew up loving. I even liked his dramatic shit. Like I'm that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, I love.
I
the
just
movies.
watched Eternal Sunshine. I haven't finished it yet,
yeah.
actually. But dude, Truman Show has got to be in my top 5 movies.
Oh, it's
of
a
all
great,
time.
it's a great film, and I can't remember we were just talking about that with somebody else, and it was just like the deep metaphors of that thing compared to
Yeah.
like real life. It's such a good movie.
It's unbelievable.
I've
It's like
never watched
Matrix
it.
level
It's
metaphor.
yeah, it's pretty.
You never
underrated.
watched it?
I've actually like I hardly ever watched movies as a kid. I'm just now starting to like catch up. And
Yeah, you were
watch
just
it.
drinking as a kid. Okay.
No, as a teenager. All right, as a kid, I was just I don't know, just doing things.
What are you doing? Listening to music? What do you do? That's you drink. You watch movies.
He's a chronic masturbator.
No, now I'm a chronic masturbator. Now I masturbate till I shoot blanks. That's
He'd watch The Godfather 2 and jerk off every time it switched eras.
he's like that was a really good transition.
Oh, you know
It's like me with a like right now I'm craving a cigarette, but like you know,
yeah. I have a really addictive personality, man.
well, you conquered it somewhat. You might relapse, but then you'll get back on the high horse.
The drugs are done with. That's cool. I just gotta get over the little bit of a problem I got with the obesity. So
I'm right there
Oh.
with you, man.
Dude, you're
Nah.
down to nothing. You're almost down to nothing when it comes to problems. You're fine.
almost cigarettes and obesity. That's about it right now. So okay, they got a little silent. Okay.
I mean, it's It's a large problem to tackle.
It is a large problem.
I don't know. I don't know why I even
Was
said
that fun?
That was fun for me.
He'll get
It was.
Dan wanted to hit. He wanted to blaze so bad.
I
See his
didn't.
face.
No, I
Oh my
didn't.
God,
That wasn't
son.
even. I was just. I don't know.
It's a large problem. That's a fullback tackle.
Hey, my
and-
back, it doesn't hurt. Okay,
Right.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I
Oh,
don't have back pain yet. My knees, sometimes my knee crack a little bit, but
Next time somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm gonna be like, knees cracking a little bit now. I'm okay. I could use a massage just about every day. I'm always tense, bro.
well, if you need a massage, I know a place, man. I know a place.
Jesus Christ.
No.
You know, he's literally got an app called Rub Maps on his phone.
No, it's not an app, it's a website.
He's got a website called Rub Maps on his phone because that's better.
I'm just gonna put this out there, just in case anyone does listen to this. I never
Oh, yeah.
deliberately.
Rub Maps does not reflect the opinions of us at another podcast about everything.
I never deliberately contributed to human trafficking. It was only on accident one time.
Go on.
Massage place.
Well, let's just listen to this story
It's
then, huh?
a Class C felony, but all right, let's keep going.
I'm gonna guess this is pre you turning 19.
No, this is after. This is like a year ago.
Okay, so you still got vices. Go on.
This was recent,
So,
my man.
I was going to Kroger's one time to go grocery shop, and I seen I've never in my life had a massage. You know, I'm 22 years old at the time. I see this little picket sign that says massages. I pull in, I go in there, and it's a fucking just a normal Asian place. You know, I never thought like a rub and tug place was real. I thought it was like urban legends, like like glory holes or something.
Right.
I fucking go in there. I'm like, oh, so what I do?
Most
She's
people say Bigfoot after that. But,
yeah, it's like glory holes and human trafficking. I didn't know it's true.
It's like an urban legend, like Harvey Weinstein or fucking trolls. What?
So I go in there and I'm like, so what do I do? She's like, oh, you just get naked, get on the towel, I'll be back. You know, I go in there, I'm getting the massage, it's $65 for an hour, man. And fucking, she's just like, put her arm,
You
whatever.
spread your legs a little bit.
No, I mean, I was comfortable, okay? And so,
Okay.
like, she
Loose, we'll say.
She grazed, like, my balls and stuff, doing this shit on purpose. And I'm just sitting
A
there,
little
like,
ball graze?
Yeah.
That's the international sign.
Look, and I got hard. I'm like, okay, dude, I can't, like, lay on my stomach, like, hard. Like, this is just really uncomfortable right now. And she's like, oh, turn over. Like, she knew, like, I was just uncomfortable, like, moving around.
No, she knew the underlying statement of, I need to turn over.
Yeah. So, she gets the body oil going and like, yeah, so I contributed a little. I gave her a good tip. It's not like I was like, okay, thank you,
Wait, you just jumped from I contributed a little, you mumbled I contributed a little, and then to I gave her a good tip. I want to hear the moment of
It's
the,
definitely bad editing.
It was bad editing, but I don't know.
you go on.
Yeah, so I ended up getting, a little good massage with a rub and tug, and it was great.
No words said?
She could hardly speak words. She told me her name was Kim.
Oh yeah, she was that impressed by you, Lou.
No,
huh?
she was super Asian.
She could
like-
hardly form a
there was-
sentence
Man,
when she
dude,
seen my
she
giant
jerked
cock.
me off so good she was speaking in tongues.
No, the entire time I was there, they're speaking Cantonese, all right? She could barely speak English.
That might be the first time a girl's ever came from giving a hand job.
It's like, this is so smooth. I'm like, thank you. I use coconut oil. This is...
She's like asking for help in Mandarin the whole time, and you have no idea. It's like, yes, keep going. Dollar.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, it was it's horrible. Yeah. It was an accidental thing. Never happened again.
I got my first massage ever was from my mom. Had a bunch of. Whoa. Don't laugh. Let me finish my.
There was a little bit of pause in my bed.
Yeah, like if you were to write out what I just said, it didn't.
Especially
Let me finish
in the
it.
context of
I'm
what
gonna
came
I'm
before
gonna
it.
repeat it the
Did
exact.
your mom let you finish?
I'm gonna repeat it the exact same way that I did, and I'm finished the sentence so you see. The first time I got a massage, my mom, different thought.
Yep.
Okay. But she has a bunch of comps at MGM Grand Casino in Detroit, and she got me a massage there at the spa for like my birthday, and it's like $300 or some shit. It's all tranquil. We got like little smooth stones and trickling water everywhere and dim
You
lights.
went to the legit place, yeah.
Yeah, the legit place with the robe.
The non-criminal entity. Lou, yeah, he went to that one.
Yeah. Well, hold on. My second story
My
is
apologies.
like now they got me hooked on massages. Then I go
Yeah.
to Anyways, so I get there and the water's trickling. They got magazines and the thing. I'm in a robe. She comes out, disrobe, you know. I lay down naked first of all on the thing, and she comes in, she like laughed. She's like, "No, you know, put the thing over your ass." I was like, "Oh, okay, so it's not one of those places that isn't." I was like, "This is just like Harvey Weinstein, an urban legend." And she's massaging me, and she's talking to me, and she goes, I said, did you ever do any like Lions players or like, you know, Pistons people like that?" She's like, "I'm not supposed to say anything." I did a comedian the other day. I was like, and I hadn't even been doing comedy yet, but I was intrigued, and I like turned around and I stopped the massage. I was like, "Who?" She's like, "I'm not supposed to say." I was like, "Who?" And she goes, "David Chappelle."
Nice.
She said David. You know? And
no idea who he is.
She goes, "Apparently he bombed the night before at the Fox Theater." And
oh, was it that time?
yes, and I knew about it before the special came out.
Yes.
So he bombed, and he was stressed out because he had to do a show the next night, and he went there and got a massage, and went and I guess he killed the second night. But then a few months later, he comes out with that special. The first joke he talks about is, I think that might have been his first one back.
Yeah.
And he talks about, "I bombed in Detroit." Remember
Yeah,
that? He was like a lady in a Ford Motor shirt. It was like, "Fuck you, Dave Chappelle." I was like, "Word." But it was just so. Imagine me in that moment watching that special. I think I was by myself too, and like, you ever like see something on TV of like know somebody, but you're not with anybody to tell anybody. Like, there's something that happens where you're just like, "I knew about that."
And it doesn't. Nobody cares.
Yeah, and now
Nobody
here I am,
believes you.
fucking how many years later on a podcast telling two people that want to talk about a roast about it. Still, I got to get it out now. It was a
it's
moment that,
fine.
Yeah, no.
or like if it's like you throw a piece of paper into a trash can
Or like
from a far distance.
Or we do a crazy bottle flip by yourself.
Yeah, it's something crazy.
Yeah.
His was better than a bottle flip.
I'm just saying, a bottle flip.
You just equated knowing Dave Chappelle got a hand job after a bombing to a bottle flip.
You should see my.
Oh wait,
Snapchat.
he never got a hand job.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, disclaimer. Sorry, I was picturing hand job the whole time. I was like, God damn, Nick's got the scoop.
Sorry, Dave.
Hey man, bottle flips are cool, man. I got a whole bunch saved on my snap. I don't work really.
By the way, what a magical massage parlor there, because the fact that he murdered the next night after such a terrible bombing.
For
like
real.
that.
It was. And so that's like a nice one. They got a pool you can go in afterwards. They got they're playing like little tiny Asian music. I called it tiny, but that's what it sounds like. It's like,
That's a fair point.
it literally gets you in a trance. And it's like, this is a black
good.
lady behind me. Can we what if they did it based on who was massaging you? Like, if I went in there, they're like, ding 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 ding.
Cotton Eye Joe starts playing.
Yeah. Or it'd be like bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba.
Oh yeah, Paul Pipitoni's in there getting a massage.
Yeah. That's what relaxes him. Like, how do you know Asian music relaxes me? Could be fucking diddly 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 diddly.
That was pretty fun last night before we went to One Night Stands. Was,
when you guys went to John's?
Yeah, went to John McDonald's backyard pop-up
nice.
show. That was pretty fun. Yeah, John's dog was heckling Amber though. That was pretty fun to see. Like, and I mean, like, he was like run up to her when she was doing her set and just try to like jump on top of her the whole time. She's like trying to do a set and like batting the dog up
as
at
he's
the same
humping
time.
her or some shit.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Might as well lean into the fact that we're doing a backyard show and garage shows and shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
all of a sudden I'm getting heckled by a mechanic in the back of a garage show. You know,
Jesus Christ. There was they were talking about on a podcast. I forgot what podcast it was. They were saying how Mark Norman said we're on the methadone of comedy right now.
Yeah, I heard that.
I tell you what has come out of this though is I've done some pretty kick-ass outdoor shows.
Yeah,
I mean, it could translate more. I mean, I don't know. And then got to give credit where credit's due. Bert Kreischer with the fucking he's the first one that did those drive-in shows, and then they took off everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, his first one had like 7,200 cars there.
See, I haven't been to one of those yet. I know he came through like what, Ohio?
You can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went through Ohio. He
I
probably,
look at it kind of like pissing on a girl. Like, I don't want to do it because then I might find out I like it.
right.
You know, I'm gonna wait
I
until
completely understand.
I have an option to do something
can I
other than
say
pissing.
something?
That's
on
why
a
I don't
girl.
watch like she-male porn, where it's just like a normal chick getting fucked by a she-male. Because I'm like, wait a minute.
You might.
Because technically this is less gay because
Yeah.
it's like a guy disguised as a woman, which I like, fucking an actual woman, as opposed to just a dude doing it.
I like a good disguise.
Can I give my input about the whole pissing
That's why I
thing?
voted for Clinton instead of Trump. I'm serious.
The pissing thing, It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
You
cool.
like getting
pee
pissed
guy?
in your mouth?
No, I didn't get pissed on. I have never been pissed.
Let's end the podcast right there. He's
Disclaimer: I've never been pissed on.
cut it right when I said you like getting pissed on, and then take one of his yas from.
Oh
earlier.
yeah, for sure. That's an easy edit.
Look, man, I used to be like addicted to Tinder, and like the way I'd get matches.
Addicted to what?
Tender. Am I
Say
saying it
milk.
right? Tender
Do you like? What do you drink? What comes out of a cow?
milk.
Milk. I knew it. I knew it. Tender and milk. Oh, give me that tender milk.
Tender. Okay.
Love me tender.
You know what?
Milk
You guys
my
have a speech
tits.
impediment. God damn it. Been
A what?
diagnosed. A speech impediment? Is that how you say it?
It's called you're an alcoholic. You think you're fooling us with that big water bottle? That's vodka, son. No.
That's
Dude,
getting worse.
I grew up with a speech impediment.
Really? See, I was supposed to go through like speech classes, and they were just like, "No, he'll just grow out of it." I guess I haven't. So
Let's get to the speech. I want to hear about the now I'm saying it fucked up.
The Tinder.
Grinder for you. Go on.
No,
The Grender.
so there's one time I was on Tinder. Was get over that. And the way I do is I just swipe right, and then I'll go through the bad matches later.
Right.
And I matched with this one girl out in was like Wixom or Walled Lake, and all she wanted to do was get pissed on, but she would exchange that for sex.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. Who?
Her name's
Nice
whatever. I'm not gonna put
lady.
her last name. Andrea. Her name's like Andrea.
Ooh, blonde.
Andrea
Okay,
the
go
piss
on.
lady. All right.
No, she was like a good 4. She was ugly,
Was
but
she blonde?
Well, I wasn't picturing an attractive woman being into this
Was
exchange.
she blonde?
yeah.
After you're done with her? Thank you.
Oh,
Okay,
knee slap.
sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Pigeonhole.
So, I was like, all right, bet I'm about to do this. Because, like, prior to this at my job, one of my coworkers, we call him 7 Mile. He fucking told me.
Where's he from?
7 Mile. He's a sick fuck, dude. He would always tell us some shit he would do. And he was like, listen, man, if you piss on a girl, you're not the nasty one. Like, she's the one getting pissed on. You're just pissing.
That's some pimp mentality right there, dude. That's some pimponomics. Go on.
And then after he said that, it was, like, stuck in my head. And this happened. And I was like, all right, bet. So I got, like, 2 big bottles of water like this, but, like, the core waters. And
You
I drank.
hydrated?
Yeah.
You know what? I respect the move.
And-
I never would have thought about
it makes
that.
it more methodical. I don't like it.
I would
that
have
way.
drank whiskey
If
so
I'm
it's
gonna
like
pee on a
dry,
girl,
like
it's gonna be a-
stinky.
I was having anxiety. I was like, what happens if I can't perform? What happens if I can't do this? I was like, what happens if I
Who's
can't?
ordering at the restaurant? No asparagus tonight.
Should have had the experience.
Oh,
That'd been great.
Yeah, I would have probably set up for the nastiest.
Straight
be
degraded
available.
the fuck out of her. That'd been awesome.
Like, can you meet me at like 8 a.m. a night after heavy drinking? Like, can we do it then?
Well, see, this what happens. Like, we fucked with a condom. I have to always explain
Strictly
that. Like, with a
toxins.
condom. And then we went to because she bought a whole hotel room. She bought, like, was it the Hilton?
Well, I don't
She
sell
bought-
half a hotel room.
It'd be funny if she wanted the condom and then let you piss on her.
That'd been okay. So we take her to the shower and I piss on her and it feels like, you know how like you get that little feeling like when you're like talking like dirty to a girl, you're like, yeah, I feel like the man. This is like times 10. Like it feels great. It does. It feels awesome.
It's like
It feels great. You're like, yes. And then
if you're a sex addict, that is like the sports betting of gambling addicts. You understand? See, so that was my analogy originally. Is like I don't want to need it. And what was it for though?
I highly recommend it at least once. You know.
No, let's yeah. Please tell me, the face right in the face.
Yeah, all on her face.
Did she have her mouth open?
Yeah, she was.
Jesus
Well, she
Christ.
was literally enjoying. Like that's like.
I'm
what
sure she
wanted.
loved it, man.
That's what she wanted. She
I would
didn't
have
want-
plugged my nose. I've
she
never been
didn't-
good at cannonballs
But
because I wrap my legs with one arm and then I have to plug my nose. So she didn't plug her.
She said,
See, where's like a snorkeling, do that little dance or whatever. The little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen though, like I'm like really open. Like I tell my friends all this shit.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
you know, I
You
tell them
should.
about like the hand, massage place and all that, and they're like, look, Lou, like. That's just dirty. So like I was like, all right, that's probably fucked up. So I deleted Tinder and all that. Like after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start trying to meet women the old fashioned.
It wasn't
way.
Tinder that made you piss on a girl. Just so
No.
you know, it was you.
Definitely some
son.
childhood
That
trauma.
was your.
I'm a curious person. Okay, I just want to see like.
Yeah, I'll try anything once.
I just wanted to see. You know, she was open to it. Okay. You know, I'm just.
No, man.
Oh god.
No. I
what
respect
an
you.
offer. I'll give you sex if you pee on me.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. That's not like horrible.
It's like,
Here's the
what
issue,
order?
though. Yeah.
no, it was
That's-
sex then piss.
I was
Sex
gonna-
then piss.
No, you had to
No,
hug
no.
that stinky pussy,
my
like
God.
just covered in piss.
You know, and like, look, man, like I enjoy fucking
Piss-soaked
fat
hair
girls.
just slapping you in the face.
You look like Simpsons is porn.
Oh man, I enjoy fucking fat girls though. So it wasn't that hard of a decision to make,
Dude, no, the memory. I mean, that's a cool story.
dude. I mean, looking at it like retrospect, like yeah, it's great, but then I'm like every time, like I'm super like unapologetic. Like I'll just tell people shit, and it's just like, why did I just tell this person that I did this? Like right now, I'm telling you guys, and it's like whatever.
Yeah,
I really
if you
don't
drive
care.
away with any regret on what you said today,
No, I don't
just
regret it. Like,
smack the bitch in you and
look,
say, "Shut up."
I don't make
It's
any
awesome.
decision that. I'd
Just
be
let me know which
shameful
part
of,
so I can make sure
Yeah.
that gets put in the front.
Just be honest. Just be honest. That's
Yeah.
true. That's
You
always
know?
the best policy, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I like getting pissed on, and
I've never been pissed on. That's the thing. I've never been pissed on, and I've never ate ass. So
Really?
Yeah, never.
All right, I've done that one.
I did it this morning.
Nice.
Okay.
I took out a few of my ribs so I can eat my own ass. Marilyn Manson took out one so he could suck his dick.
You had to take out
what
two.
a pussy! I took out all my ribs, so I'm just a worm.
He's just fucking all spine, dude.
I'm
That's
just
it.
You need a permanent corset, like all night, so your
I'm a-
body stays up.
Oh, you like one of those car guys, like one of those like balloons, like with the car balloons around it.
I would be if I didn't have this permanent corset.
Corset. Oh my god, he had to go to the hospital and get soda into him.
All right, light us a candle. We're going to the city. Put on one of them corsets.
Just kind of roll Nick into it. Like,
Oh no. Oh dude, God bless the lady that has to help you put that on.
Dude, pissing, man.
It's
It's my favorite podcast, like, category. Or subject, rather.
I did pee in a girl once.
I've never done that.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's pretty.
First of all, that should have been, that's counts.
You gave her a
motherfucker.
permanent UTI, is what you did. That's,
Wait. There's a three options of where it went. If it went in the mouth, you should have mentioned it earlier.
No.
For sure. Because that's the same,
No.
right? You just... Could you imagine being that comfortable with a heart on, like pissing down? Like, I couldn't do it. So it wasn't, you weren't hard. Go on.
No, I fucked.
You came
All right.
and then just fell asleep and pissed. I'm going to let you tell the story.
Yeah, tell us the
I'm
story,
baffled.
Dan.
Okay, so this is how it happened. Was I was 18 years old. I was like I left my house at 17, like middle of high school year, and never went home. So I had like my own place by like when everybody graduated. So I had like the party hotspot. And this chick comes over. We'll just call her Jay. We'll call her Jay. Jay came over, and she. That sounds like a boy's name.
Jessica.
We'll call her Jessica. Sure, that's. Perfect.
I just wanted to guess it. What you
It's
were
not
hiding.
at all
Jennifer?
her name. No. I don't want to put anybody on blast. It just gets out. But so we fool around. Like I'd been drinking, and we fool around, and then she goes in there, and she goes down. I mean, it's fucking fantastic. Like I blow right away. But I used to always be able to keep an erection after I came. So then I started having sex. So I went to the bathroom originally to take a big piss, and she like ambushed me in the bathroom. You know? So that happened.
Caught it midstream.
No. I went to start to pee, and then she like
Wrapped it.
like grabbed me, and then
She
we
was like,
started
"That's a
having-
waste."
Yeah. No, so I came
Okay.
and then started having sex with her,
Okay.
and then as I was doing that, the pee came back, because I never got to pee yet. So I just
No way.
yeah.
You sure you just didn't come like everything, all your leftovers?
Oh yeah, I'm positive. Like it was a
That's-
steady stream of pee.
That's great. You can never degrade me for pissing on a woman. You pissed inside her.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
All of a sudden, her eyes look like the Grinch, just all yellow and shit.
All right, she got warm and shit. She enjoyed it. That's sick, dude.
She turned
Yeah.
Asian.
Did she stop? Did you guys stop fucking, or did she
No.
keep going? So she enjoyed it.
I mean, I don't think she realized exactly what was happening at first, but by then she was like about to happen. So
About to happen?
yeah,
Does that come?
yeah.
It's about to happen.
I'm stoned right now.
I like it actually, but I'm just whoa. Let's appreciate that. She was about to happen. It's kind of high society, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like come and happen.
Yeah. Like I came, but like I think girls happen, you know what I mean? Like
Okay. Well.
Yeah, girls don't fart, they fluff, right?
Yeah, they fluff.
oh yeah. Damn, I shouldn't have smoked that pot. Like
No, you're good, man. It's a great podcast.
Yeah, it's a cool room.
Speaking of great, Mr. Nick Kelley made it to the quarterfinal or semifinals, whatever, that roast battle.
I won in my heart.
Yeah, I agree. You won that round as well.
Yeah, whatever.
It's all right. You only had to fend off 6 rape jokes in a row. So
yeah, and the next few days I started looking into my past. I really did, and I took this time to listen to women, and I said, "Wait a minute, I never raped anybody." All right, so.
I'll say you don't look like a rapist.
But here's the thing: if there was a overall energy of the other people on the roast of like, if you didn't know the other person, looking them up or something, or doing something factual about them, like their acne or whatever, was like lame, and they thought it was cool to like just do whatever. But I gotta say, it is a little bit of a privilege to. What else? Like, okay, so if it's a black dude, I can do a cheesy ass joke like called the dude Malcolm Eczema because he had a little pimples on his face,
That's
right?
Really funny,
right? Which is it's so cheap and punny and dumb, but it's hilarious, and I want to win the roast battle, right? And then so for you to just like, I don't know, it's a privilege to not have much to roast if you're just not fat, not sorry, I looked at you when I said that. Not fat, not like overly fucking backwoods looky, not hillbilly looking, just like white guy. There's not any easy go-tos of stereotypes. So rapist, if I was wearing a zip up gray hoodie and I had a little bit of a beard, I'd go for that too. But it was so many rape jokes that I was like, the next week I was driving around like I was seriously like, did somebody say something? Did one of these bitches open their mouths? Is my real thing. Did I not smack one of these hoes hard enough? Because I'm a hoe smacker, guys. No, it's a comedy podcast.
I don't know. I blew my round. I still think I won the round, but I didn't do like great either.
Why do you think you won the round?
Because she opened with a Patrice O'Neal joke, and I thought there was comedians that were the judges and would immediately notice that. And then she ended with like a joke that's used in like every roast on earth, the close. And I was like, I'm not even using any good jokes now because you're just doing that. But the judges were like, oh, we'll go with her. I was like, oh, all right, that's cool. Like, congrats. But yeah, that was weird.
My favorite part of the roast was when the judge was like, yeah, I didn't like your jokes, but your energy was good, so you get my vote. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh.
That does not make sense.
I literally was like, what?
No, I swear to God, I'm not upset by it, and I wasn't really at the moment at all. But subjectively, I won.
Yeah,
I did beat the dude. Like audience wise,
the audience died when you did Malcolm
Accuracy-wise?
XXL like that.
Oh, yeah, and
because
then
you
I
set it up
doubled- 'cause I
perfect, just like you
doubled
did
it.
the other
Yeah.
time. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that alone should like
The roar of the crowd. The crowd just fucking blew up.
Cleverness.
Yeah,
wins a point there, and then like just laughs overall, but accuracy, something true about
right.
And I know they're far away; you can't see the eczema on the face. I don't even know. I had to look up if eczema was like kind of a skin thing. It's really not what it is, but people could connect it.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, just I thought it was lame. After the first dude,
because your and Dante's was actually that was a really good one. Your first round.
He had better rape jokes than Devron's in the second round.
I didn't listen to any of them. I'll be honest with you.
No.
Like
that one could have went either way. Like I was sitting back, I was like, oh man, I think Nick's got it, but that was really really close.
Was it? Yeah,
The
they
first
said
round,
that
yeah.
shit too.
Yeah.
I didn't feel. I swear, like I should have been listening to him, but I wasn't. And I know that he was pissed afterwards.
Oh yeah.
And then he even like complained a little bit, like to the judges when they were deciding. He was like,
he did more than that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Like afterwards, he was screaming.
Yeah. I mean, he was like, he said, "You really like a pun, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do."
But the irony of him making fun of you for using puns and like for lack of creativity, but at the same time doing 3 rape jokes, it's like,
yeah,
that's
so anyways,
that's the pot calling the kettle black, my friend.
I don't know the dude, but like
he's
he
cool
stormed
guy.
off Dante. Yeah, I believe he is. Bilal told me he was cool, but like when I found out that I was changing the bracket, I look at the guy's pictures, right, like a goddamn CIA agent.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of what it is. If you don't, roast battles are dumb if you don't know the person,
right?
And you can't get them a little bit in their core.
Yeah.
And like, so anyway, so I'm looking at him, and all I have is these pictures. So he looks like I called him a light or the Tiger Woods mugshot.
Yeah, it was so funny. That one's the one that broke me.
Yeah,
Like that one broke me.
So obviously, I'm going off of his color of his skin, and his he doesn't look as good as Tiger Woods. so he looked a little bit like Tiger Woods' mugshot, but he resembled him. So, but like that, at least I tried. And like, I don't know, I don't get the whole thing of it. Just like, it's not a joke competition; it's a roast battle,
Right?
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
anyway, so he stormed off stage and went inside, and I went and sat next to him, and was trying to be as nice as I can. Obviously, I'm on the high of winning the first round.
Hey
so
man,
I'm
sorry,
a little mad.
you suck. Like
No, I handled situations like that pretty well, I think. But I was like, hey, maybe next time. No. I was like, I was cool to him, and
here's what you need
he
to
was
work
just
on
kinda
for the next
distant and
roast
didn't
bet.
wanna
No,
fuck- He wasn't fucking with it.
no, he was pretty hammered though too. So
That's fine. I won the second round then too,
No, you definitely
then-
did.
yeah,
but I liked the guy that I lost to.
Devron's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, what I thought was also bullshit is like when they told Dante, they're like, well, you did a little bit too many rape jokes. It's like, okay, so then that should be the same energy with the second round.
Yeah.
When they do
especially.
drop. Yeah, like what?
Damn, I didn't remember that. Yeah.
That's one thing that was actually why I was irritated, because I watched like the entire roast, especially being the first one out. It's like, well, I'm sitting here all day.
Yeah.
So I was just watching. I was like listening to the judges in the comments. I'm just like, what? And that's
Yeah.
like even like other people around, like all the comics in the back, were just like, why are they even talking right now? Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, but I may have yelled at a blind kid after the show. So
The judge.
I didn't yell at him, but I was
The judge.
yeah.
That's real brave of you to yell at somebody.
I didn't
like
yell at him. No, he was like
He's gonna
right.
sick his dog on
He
you.
was right next to me. And he was like talking smack, but he was acting all cocky, and just like,
But he didn't know you were there. He was talking about you. He was like, that fucking Dan Grill, bro. What a piece of shit. His jokes stinked.
yeah. He tried coming at me with a joke, but I was like pissed because I don't know.
I got his vote every time, both times.
Yeah.
Which made me happy because I feel like a little bit of it was like the girl who finalized voting for the second guy was like, so I could just smell she liked me better. She laughed harder, one at me, and she was like, and she's like, this, gave it to him, and I was like, whatever. That's how it works. They know each other.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But part of me is annoyed in the back of my head that like the truth was the laughs were higher for me. Mine were at least somewhat accurate,
Right.
which that wins in
Yeah.
my head as a judge.
Yep. Especially if the audience is liking it better. That's what we do comedy for. It's for the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's people back there not saying shit for a lot of jokes.
yeah.
Yeah. There was an audience far away that couldn't see the eczema on somebody's face. Or like, I had a few jokes prepared for you, like Lewis, more like Lewis semi-truck. I'm sure
Nah,
that
Lewis
joke,
could.
that's been done before, bro.
That's actually, I don't think that's actually been done. I've been fat for plenty of years. I don't think I've heard that.
More like Lewis, stay back, wide load. I'm
Do you need time?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Yeah. All right, we're back. Who's got a phone on or next to something?
Is it your phone?
Maybe it is. Let me throw it over here. All right, we're good. We're back. David didn't even know we left though because I
How'd you
paused
make-
it.
How'd you know you had a phone on?
You'll hear that little
That little ticking, the staticky.
What?
yeah, that's a phone.
That's a phone.
That's why airplanes make you shut off your phones on the plane, is because that will overwhelm all their frequencies.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I always thought, and I think a lot of people always thought that it was the dumbest thing in the world because it's like, my signal, getting a text that dinner's ready in LA when I get there or whatever, which has never happened. Terrible example. But like that's going to crash the plane. That's the only way I've ever looked at it is like, what's the problem? I'm not going to crash the plane.
Right.
So shut up.
Right.
But it's all inner communication.
Yeah,
for
it's the
people.
communication stuff that gets fucked up.
I'm like, if it's not going to crash the plane, let me do it. What about the trays?
I mean, metal trays, you got to... No, I'm just kidding.
No, like, you know how you got to put them up and they come
I've
through?
never
and
been on an airplane, so I don't know.
Never been on an airplane.
No, never.
Huh.
I don't even know if I can actually fly.
I'm sure you can get in.
If
Like,
you
might have
can
to buy
actually,
2 seats.
it's not.
but-
It's not a personal thing. It's not like some people have.
No.
buoyancy and they can float.
I was.
It's just kind of like can you get?
No.
Sorry,
Look.
sorry, Mr. Carr.
Yeah.
No, I got expelled from my school district for.
Oh, like you mean like legally?
Yeah,
I don't know if I can legally fly.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the thing they take away.
Wait. Yeah, I don't think that's.
No. Like you can't.
You're not on the blacklist.
Before we hear the reason that you think that you can't fly, it's not like you can't own a gun or you
I
can't
didn't get
fucking
charged.
vote. It's not like you're a felon. You
They
didn't
take-
get charged.
Can you ride a horse if they
So
take
you-
away your license? Like I
What?
just can't drive a
At the
car.
time-
So you gotta start
Yo, I
getting
jerked
horses.
off in my house the other day, but I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm
Well,
a
at the
felon.
time, they made a comment about it because, like, I don't know, it's kind of
So-
a fucked up story.
You pissed on a girl in high school.
No, okay,
So
so
they're like, no planes for you.
I had bronchitis for like 3 months. I had like that lawn bronchitis, and I didn't go to school for a long time. And my friends were like, "Oh, we were talking on Facebook." They're like, "Well, these are like an old group of friends. I ain't friends with them no more." They're just like, "Hey, Lou, you coming to school tomorrow?" I'm like, "No, fuck that place. Like, I'm sick as hell. I don't care." It's like my senior year too. I'm about to graduate, and like they're talking like, "Fuck it, dude. You won't go to school. We're just gonna blow that bitch up." Just jokingly.
No.
And then I commented on there. I put some Waka Flocka lyrics on there. We were just fooling around. I played like from Hard in the Paint. I was like front yard broad day with the SK. And then the next morning, I didn't go to school. I got a call from my friend. He's like, "Yo, dude, we all got expelled. I just talked to the police." Yeah, I'm like, "Dude, quit fucking with me." Hung up. Yeah, well, yeah, no, it was real. Like, got a fucking phone call. Fucking had to talk to police. Fucking prosecutor was talking about charging us with fucking like
Okay, you might not be able to be on a plane.
Oh, they can definitely be on a plane.
Well, the thing is that they
Terrorists.
I don't know. I don't remember the
No,
exact
yeah.
details. That they said if we were charged with something, if we wouldn't be able to be on the plane or something.
That's just something cops say.
yeah.
I
well,
feel like you're on the list to get frisked every time you get on the plane, but nobody wants to talk to you.
they're like, "All right, sir, spread your cheeks."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, "What? Do we have to do this every time?"
When
I
she's
go to
patting
TSA?
him, her hand just keeps going in.
I'm like, "Do you really have to be like elbow deep in there?"
Louis thinks that he's never been on a plane, but really they just fucking tranquilize him and put him in with the luggage. Oh man, what a drive to
Wow, dude, I didn't even know we went to fucking Denver. This is
how time
great.
flies.
I'm just
Yeah.
picturing like picturing like his mom or dad just like hunting Lou in the backyard and trying to get that perfect shot to take him to the airport.
The blow dart, just
like a trail of McDonald's that lead to the middle of like a big circle.
fucking
Like
bought a
the
40-piece McNugget, and just, like, each nugget is like a cobblestone path to fucking.
Fucking leaving one French fry.
It gets to the Big Mac, and the Big Mac is coated in fucking Rufalin, just fucking.
And then they leave the little Monopoly stickers that you peel off, and you're like, oh well, free. Now I get food and a fucking discount.
Exactly, and a fucking free trip somewhere. It's great.
So
Yeah. So
wait, how did they interfere with your tax, or how did they see that? And also, was it that
they literally
innocent?
the FBI notified Waterford Police the night because they literally it went from fucking 3 a.m. There was at the time there was 3,000. There was like by the time the status was over, there was so many people on there. There was literally like probably over 40 people commenting.
Anybody think to just maybe delete the status?
No, the stats did get deleted, but they
too late.
they ended up screenshotting pretty much like
Oh,
the
yeah.
first 200 comments, and they printed it all out, and they were monitoring this whole they were monitoring this whole status overnight. Fucking, I woke up. It was like within a period of 24 hours of us being told we're getting charged with this. We have to talk to
You
a
had a
prosecutor.
fucking head wrap on, and you prayed to Allah, and then what?
Lou had a full head of hair back then. They
That
had
was
like just a
racist.
towel.
I did it.
He just got out of the shower.
What I just said was
Wearing a
racist.
towel.
There's never been. Has there ever been a Muslim kid blowing up a school? What I just said was racist, and I'd like to apologize. And hey, vote, everybody.
But
Dude.
yeah, they were talking about charging us for like endangering children, attempted arson on like a public building. Like, there was like 4 different charges, and they
Endangering children. What about adults? What? Why do only children get that law?
I don't know. It was so weird. And the thing is it happened before a major school shooting. And the end of the prosecutor's like, look, we know this is a joke. We read all the comments. We're going to drop the charges, but you're never allowed to come back to the school. You're expelled. And I tried
They
to
let
go
you
to,
back though, right?
No, I tried to go to the Clarkson School District after this, and they told me no. They're like, at our discretion, like, we're not going to bring you in.
Ooh.
So I have no diploma right now. So
From
Damn,
high
Louis
school?
really bombed high school.
Damn. How many
Slam.
forklifts do you own?
Do I forklift certified?
No, but dude,
He's the forklift.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy though. Is 2 weeks after the charges got dropped. Listen, a school shooting happened.
Yeah.
And it got real serious, and a kid in Brandon Township did the same exact thing we did. Like, wasn't serious, was joking, and he got 40 years in prison. And I was like, dude, I'm so glad he took our 40 years.
The next dude
great.
is getting hung.
Yeah,
and there's no way that he got 40 years in prison unless there was
You can look
fucking
it- no, you can
beyond a
look it up.
reasonable doubt there was proof that he was going
look
to
it up on Oakland Press. It was on Oakland Press. I forgot his name, but it was in Brandon Township, 2015. It was, it was insane.
Okay. Yeah, Jamie, look that up.
Yeah,
But-
Jamie. Look up Oakland Press. Look up 2015, Brandon Township.
But no, you're saying he did not take your 40 years because what he did must have been. You do not get 40
Hold on
years
a second.
to send a message.
What was it, 2015?
His name's Jacob Michael Young. He did it.
52-second, Kelley Costin.
It's only punishable up to 20 years, bro.
Was it? Well, I thought he got charged twice, and they're each 20-year charges.
Wait,
Oh, did I
go down,
misread
go
that?
down.
Oh, yeah, that is 2 felonies.
Oh,
worth
whoa.
Up to
Yeah.
20 years.
The judge's name what?
Kelly Costin, the one that is at the Clarkson.
Kelley. Her first name spelled like my last name, but nobody spells it with that extra E. Damn.
Oh,
It means
okay, hold on.
nothing.
Tomorrow I'm going to shoot and kill every last one of you, and it's going to
so it
be
was
bigger
serious.
than
Never mind.
Columbine. Just wait.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
Lou, that's a little, it's a little different than what you said he was about to do.
I thought it was a joke. My bad.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
this is definitely
but
not a joke.
however-
Lou. This is
however-
a thing that happened to
That's
people.
where my info got mixed up. Okay.
Can
I
you
did
put
lodge-
somebody like that away for 40 years though?
He's in there right now. You could probably go
Yeah.
on
For saying that?
It says up at the like.
What
here's-
if he was joking? What happened to humor?
That's what I said. Like, I was just joking.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
even-
That's not a. I mean, that's your joke. I mean,
All I said was rap lyrics on the status that mentioned it. But
so you basically liked a comment, essentially.
well, there's a lot more. Like I said, there was 3,000 comments, but they didn't get all of that. There was like people on there talking about, hey, if you guys really want, you can buy drugs, you can do this. A whole bunch of people were commenting.
Did they have to
on
have
it.
cops stationed around for the school?
I mean, that is.
I don't think he got the full
definition
40,
of
though.
a credible threat.
Yeah, see, I
That
thought it was
has-
a joke.
Look at
My
the guy.
bad.
Go back down. Go back down.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot up a school.
Oh my god.
He looks like the kid from The Omen grown up.
He looks like
menacing.
he knows he's like got decent good looks.
He's been in the sun.
So
you know
the
what I
fact
mean?
that,
Like,
like,
he's been in
he's-
the sun a little while. You know.
Are you trying to say Mexican? But
I
just let
wouldn't-
your racism flow,
I'm
okay?
just saying
It's better not
he's
to hide
not white. Let's go.
it. No, dude. He looks like fucking. He knows he's good looking.
But then again, most school
And
shooters
so
are
he's
white.
upset that nobody wants to fuck him, and he doesn't get it because he looks in the mirror and he says, "What?"
He looks
but
like-
he's really awkward and really fucking serial killery. So
Yeah, he
but
definitely
looks
was
40
serial
years. You
killing.
can't give somebody 40 years for that.
He got charged with 2 felonies worth up to 20 years. Now, what Lou doesn't know about criminal is they overcharge you, so you plead down. So
Oh, well.
he probably went.
That's all I remember in 2015. I think that's the time.
Like
That was
buying
like
a
my
car.
height. That was
Like, I was facing like 55 years, and it was like, yeah, all right, man. Like,
See, that
You were?
yeah.
Okay, let's pause whatever we're talking about.
Hold up, Dan. Are you on a list?
Okay, so I guess
nothing like that.
I guess I'll tell a revealing story next because you get pissed on. He gets pissed on.
No,
That was-
I pissed.
That's
That's it.
start the podcast with the Lou gets pissed on, and then we'll edit the words to make it like we'll change the her and me and so she fucking took me in the tub and
And doused me 2 bottles of core water worth of piss. That's
55 years.
Yeah, so they tried giving me breaking and entering a home invasion, which is a 30-year felony.
How long ago was this?
And unwillful drive away of another automotive vehicle. I was 19. It was
Sit.
over 10 years ago.
Oh, so you could you be charged as a felon?
Oh, I was, and I am.
You are a felon,
Yeah.
and you got okay. Give me a second. Give me a
He's like,
second.
hold up now. My
They
whole
charged
perspective.
you with attempt. Go on.
They charged me with like home invasion, robbery, and UDA. So another unwillful drive away of another automotive vehicle. So it's 10 years. 10 years for the UDA.
I literally didn't hear it. Which
Unlawful drive away of an automotive vehicle.
unlawful? Isn't that Grand Theft Auto?
No, because I didn't keep it. I don't know it's like getting a difference between a DUI and an OWI. You know what I mean? Like
It's like a joyride.
they're technically the same thing, but
So you just fucking
Do you want to hear the story?
Ubered yourself
Yeah, I
home.
do.
Do you want to hear the story?
I want to paint it in my own way first, just like I did him, and then we'll realize that it's different. I'm just, this law sounds stupid to me because if you steal a car, it's like kidnapping. It's just taking somebody into one room into another room without their fucking consent, which I got that from Joey Diaz. And
Yep.
what's the difference between getting my car, somebody out there right now and grabs my car and drives it to McDonald's and leaves it there, other than steal? That's stealing it.
Yeah, it is.
So
Well, grand
who'd
theft
you rape?
is
Go
over.
on.
Grand theft immediately is anything. It's got to be over $5,000 for it to be considered grand theft.
Well, it should be called $5,000.
Would you steal a fucking Honda Civic?
No. All right. So this is what happened. I was hanging out with a buddy, and we had probably 2.5 of Jaeger each. And then
Started
I
off
thought,
with an excuse.
Yep.
So then, right. But to be fair, yeah,
Fair
a lot
enough,
of booze.
You had to do a lot of substance abuse counseling to get out of this. Go on.
Yeah, so then I was driving my mom's truck, and I was like, it'd be a good idea. I've made it home. Let's keep going straight and go joyriding in the country. So I took the truck out there, and I got stuck. Like, I was like, let's go see my cousin. I remember where he lived.
In the mud.
Dumb ideas you have at like two.
The cousin's been dead for 4 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years into like 2:30 in the morning. So I go up and I hit up and I'm just like, all right, and I drive on this like, all right, so like the driveway is like really long and it's thin, but there's like 15 feet drop offs at the edge of it, and it goes like up to the house like that. And I was like, oh shit, that's right, they sold this place and it's empty. I was like, so I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. So I go to back up the truck and I'm just like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go home. Well, the truck starts sliding off the edge, and like one tire gets off the edge of the thing, so I'm stuck because that truck wasn't a very good truck.
And you're hanging on like the Titanic. Like
I'm just like, all right, I can't touch it anymore. It's just stuck there. I don't want it to fall down the edge of the cliff. You know what I mean? So I go up to the house, and I'd cut my foot because I was wearing slippers. Like I said, fucking hammered.
Fuzzy
so I sliced. And I'm wearing just swimming trunks and slippers, and I'm driving a beat up Chevy. So there's this picture, no shirt.
Oh my God, where is cops
sunglasses?
Where's
Oh my God,
bad boys?
Sunglasses
Bad boys.
and a ball cap. You know what I mean?
That's the most cop story I've ever heard so far.
Right?
Go on to when you beat your wife.
No. I was 19 back then, so not married.
Girlfriend.
Nope, single at the time. I was supposed to go to the military. I'm supposed to be leaving like a few months.
Don't ask, don't tell, baby.
So I go up to the house, and I like just there's a rotted garage door that was attached, like a side door that I knew was there. So I just popped it open and went inside and like tied my foot off with a towel. Then I went to go find help and because I didn't have a cell phone at the time, and I'm in the middle of the sticks. Oh no, I had a cell phone, but I'm in the middle of the sticks. I was bleeding pretty bad. Like, so, but I taped it up. I had like practiced doing that because I was supposed to leave for the army. So I go walk down the streets to find help, and I get lost in the fucking woods for like 2 hours, and I'm hammered. And then I convince myself there's something in the woods after me. So then panic sets in, and I'm just running through the woods, and I find this truck, and I'm like, oh shit, my truck's here. Drunk thoughts, Oh. And I get in the truck, and the key's in there, and I was like, all right, let's go home. And so I go home, and I get out of the truck, and I was like, oh fuck.
You were drunk enough to think another person's truck
Yeah.
was your truck?
2.5 of Jaeger were just mine.
Dude, how did you not die in those woods?
I was an alcoholic back then.
Cheers.
Selling your plasma.
Yeah. I was quite the binge drinker in those days. Wake my mom up. She gets a piece. She goes with me. Because I was
Plot
like,
twist, it's not his mom. It's somebody else's mom. He doesn't even know who his mom is.
So we get in the truck. So I was like, I got home and realized it wasn't my truck. Like I was starting to like sober up because hours have gone by.
He realized like halfway
He's
through,
like,
but like he's like,
truck.
well, I'm already.
So
Then
we
he
go
got home. Wait a minute.
and I go and I put the truck back. And then we call a tow truck and get my truck towed out.
Put the truck back
Yeah.
where you found it from?
Yeah. I put it back.
Okay.
And then we go and we call a tow truck and I get my truck towed out. That's
you borrowed a car. That's the crime
Yeah.
should be called.
Yeah, I know.
So you got a tow truck. Yeah.
And we get it out and go home. That's it. That's the end of it. Okay. Well, then this whole thing comes out and like they're looking for it and nobody knows like what the fuck. Because like these pieces don't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like if you're a cop looking at this.
Yeah.
And months go by.
They got your blood on the
Oh,
car from
No.
being a rapist. They have your DNA.
So months. You said months go by.
Months go by. Nothing's
Yeah.
happening. I'm supposed to leave for the military in a couple weeks. I had just gotten back I was just about to leave to Colorado to go see my uncle. Well, this cousin I was going to see that night, like, came over, and I told him about that night that happened. He got pissed off because I was going to see his dad, who he's estranged from, and tells the cops and snitches on me.
No.
And they hit me with 3 fucking felonies. And that's how I got.
How much time did you do?
Wait,
I didn't have to do very long because this is the only thing on my record.
Oh, okay.
You told your cousin the story,
Yeah.
who had nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
And how did you plead guilty to that?
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't understand. You left the car back, right?
Yeah.
Where you found it. Months later.
The cops had already been looking for who did all this. Like, the guy realized.
Well, dude, you shouldn't have admitted it.
Oh, no. I'm aware now as a grown adult that's not an idiot. But,
okay. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, but, like,
no,
my
you definitely
cousin.
shouldn't have. Yeah.
And then they, like, yeah, it was just, like, shit. And then I was like, hey, you know, like, this and this. And then they're like, oh, yeah. And then they're like, oh, by the way, now that you've been so cooperative, we're going to hit you with 3 felonies. And it's like, what? Like, and looking back now that I know something about the law, it's like, you can't give me a home invasion because nobody was in the house. No robbery because I didn't take anything, so those wouldn't have fucking stuck at all. So
Listen,
I could have pleaded down to a misdemeanor if I...
You could have gotten away with...
oh, I know. I could have just said no.
Think about your cousin ratting on you, right? About something you told him you did, and then somebody questioning you about that. You should be like this. He said I did that? No. But no, I believe me. I've been in that situation too where I was fucking pussed out.
I was just 19.
They got you. They convinced you that they had you.
Yeah.
But really, what they had is your cousin's word.
Yeah.
About something that happened months ago, dude.
You're not cool with your cousin now, are you?
Oh no.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Dude. Fuck
he
that.
knows that, like, if I ever see him or like, he just doesn't go to areas.
Yeah.
This was over 10 years ago, and I was still
I'd still
punch
be
him in the
bitter
face if
about
I
it.
ever see him.
Over it.
Like, what a snitchy thing. Like, why? It didn't affect. Like, fuck that guy.
Ugh. And especially if you saw him, and the first thing he says is, "Well, you should have denied it."
Oh yeah, I'd have been like,
and you're like, "I know now. I'm grown."
Right. Dude, it sucks.
Dude, I just got off probation in fucking March. In the heart of that pandemic.
Oh wait, mind you, I haven't broken a single fucking law since then though. Like, I've been a model fucking citizen since then. Like, I can go to get that removed off my record shortly.
So what was your wait? So you're facing 55 years. We didn't.
Oh yeah, so it's 30 years for a home invasion, 15 years for a robbery,
max,
and 10
right?
years. Yeah, right.
Punishable up to
55 years.
Right. And that's just to give your heart a little fucking tremor.
Yeah, so I pleaded down to the 1 felony with no jail time, and I just had to do, like, they said
felony with no jail time.
They said you could do. I had a clean record,
and it was 10 years
at
ago.
19.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What county was it? Like out here?
Yeah. A felony with no jail time, bro.
So, like, I ended up doing
crazy.
30 days, but that's just because I didn't want to do
a felony means like you're supposed to be in prison.
Yeah, it's not that hard to get a felony, really. Trust me.
I'll say not necessarily, but
no.
Never mind. You finish your story. I'll tell the story after.
But so yeah, I pleaded down to that. They said 30 days community service, and I was like, oh okay. So I just never did the community service. So they gave me 30 days in jail because to make up for the community service.
Really?
So I was like, that's fine. I'll do that. I had to do it over weekends. It was nothing. It was like 10 weekends.
How weird is it checking yourself into jail?
How great is it checking yourself out?
I'll never forget that feeling.
Like, they're all like, what are you doing? I was like, it's Thanksgiving. I'm going to see my family. What are you guys up to?
Ran through the fucking field at OCJ.
I did piss off the guards my 3rd week there, so I did have to spend 7 weeks in solitary for the entire weekend.
Dude, the dumbest time I got arrested.
Which is nothing, like in the holding cells. Like, I was like, this is better, actually. I can just sleep the whole weekend away.
It didn't shake you at all.
I realized I didn't belong there, if that, you know what I mean by that.
No, but like, it didn't bother you having your life taken away.
Oh, no, I went through, it was a very traumatic, the jail part wasn't the part that got taken away from me. The jail part was the easy shit.
Yeah.
It was the fact that I had that military contract taken away, and then my future of going to the military was now gone. So now my whole life's different.
Your whole plan just got shook.
Because I can't go to the military. So it's like, that was way worse than the jail. The jail was nothing.
I mean, dude, that ain't the worst thing. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to join.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, really.
Well, like, just think of it this way. Like, you just had a specific career path lined up for yourself, and then it was taken away from you.
Sure. But, instead of having a buzz cut and and I don't know. I'm shitting on the military a little bit.
Right. No, I get you.
But marching around and being trained to kill people that you'll never meet. Now you're sitting in your own house with your wife and your daughter downstairs, and we're
it worked out.
bullshitting upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
It worked out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm old enough to realize, looking back, like, hey, I've turned out pretty fine.
Could have fucked you up.
Yeah, I could have got blown the fuck up.
Disclaimer:
day 3.
very nice house. Very nice house.
Oh, thanks, man. But
and look, America went to shit anyway. So
still in Afghanistan.
this is the first time in my life I'm trying to convince my wife, like, openly to get a gun. Because I can't buy a gun. You know, the whole story we just told. But but I'm like, listen, like, I can fight and I've got weapons and I trained, like, how to fight and stuff like that. Like, I do training, but I can't, like, somebody got a gun. I can, like, catch one bullet. You know what I mean? Like, because honestly, I feel like no matter how this election turns out, there's going to be mass rioting. Like, no matter who wins, it's going to be the other side rioting against the other side. It's going to be a messy election.
Me and my friends were talking about that shit last night.
Which is weird to say in America. That sounds like something you'd say about a Mexican election or like some like South American like drug country. It's gonna be a messy election this year, you know.
It does, man.
That's what me and my friends were talking about last night. I was like, dude, like in recent time, like I don't think there would be a revolutionary war, like a civil war. Like think about like any first world nation. Like I don't think there's been any like first world nation to have like an actual revolutionary war or civil war, has there, in like the last 200 years?
Yeah, us, France.
No, the last 200 years.
Like
200 years for sure. We had a civil war in 1865. That's only 150 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's my bad. I'm talking about like a revolutionary war against like a
in a first world modern country.
Yeah, in a first world modern country. Like
Russia?
You don't see. Really?
Russia during World War I had a giant revolution.
Yeah.
All right, they had trains and shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a
modern. No, what I mean is like they were like a monarchy. Like they were like a modern monarchy, like Britain was. But
I changed my words. I don't
Me
mean
and
like
Lou were trying to like.
I don't mean like 200
the sentiment
years,
of like
a modern
probably
society.
won't. But
to be fair, the only reason I realize like I'm like nitpicking, but I'm just like a history guy, so like it's like a reflex.
It's really
I appreciate you knowing the date of when that started.
Yeah, let me change the 200. I mean, like in recent history, not 200 years. My bad. In recent history, like France.
That's
had
a
those,
vague term.
You know, France had those like fucking riots. What was it last year?
Recent history could mean 2 minutes
ago.
Okay, you know what? In our grandfather's lifetime.
Let's get in numbers.
Our grandfather's lifetime. You remember a place called Nazi Germany, Lou? They had quite a revolution.
Okay. You know what? This is bad. Yeah, bad wording.
Like kind of poured over into the streets.
It
actually happens all the fucking time. It's just our turn.
Nazi Germany didn't have like a revolution. People were down for that. They loved the idea of
that's how it falls. Like kind of like how like half the country's down for fascism and the other half's down for socialism, and we're all between like, but neither.
And then 100% of them don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
People like me
right.
over here saying, I don't know. I don't see us having a revolutionary war or civil war. There's no way it could possibly.
I know it's ignorant to say this, and I don't give a fuck if I'm proven wrong in the future. We're not gonna have a revolution.
No,
we're all fine. We're all driving our cars to our stupid jobs and driving home to our dumb fucking wives. And sorry, Dan was looking me in the eyes like he was like, channel me. Your wife seemed like a nice lady.
Well, not even that, though.
And she looks cool. But
the
like,
United States government has fucking Apache helicopters and tanks. What could like us do?
That's like what I say when people say like they're gonna take away our guns. Okay. Oh, your gun's gonna fight the nukes?
Yeah.
What's that joke? Like actually,
there's
just
a comic
joked
that has
about
a joke.
this.
Yeah.
Jim Jeffries is like, you're bringing a gun to a predator fight. Like I like the drones and shit. Like, your fucking shotgun's going to be real great against that drone strike.
Sure. yeah. That's like his most famous bit.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that right away. Like, all
yeah.
All right, so the idea of letting the citizens have the right to bear arms was so they could defend themselves if the government was to ever get so intrusive that they could defend themselves.
Yeah.
Bitch, they are
so far
gonna whoop our ass. Whoop. And when I say like I don't own a gun, I don't give a fuck about if you have a gun or not. Like I really just don't fucking care. I really don't. If you have a gun and you're a killer, we've done all we can do to try to get you to not have a gun, but you're gonna find one most likely. And, some kids are going to get shot in the face when they open their dad's drawer. And some kids are also going to find their mom's dildo and get traumatized at 13. It's... I'm changing the subject.
We've been there. We've all been there, yeah.
We've all been there. Licked it a little
No,
bit.
my mom didn't do that. She just
Licked
kept.
it a little bit.
She just. My real mom just kept bringing new guys to the house. It was much worse.
God.
I don't talk to my real mom either, by the way. So when I like talk about my mom, I'm talking about somebody completely different than like a biological parent.
Right.
You're talking about a monster.
Cunt.
See, like I'm a gun owner, like I own guns, but I don't have this all like fake fucking like realization, like oh yeah, dude, they can't come take my guns. Like dude, they have SWAT gear and ARs.
Yeah,
Like,
Lou's like, dude, I might have to run like a quarter mile so, like, into
hold on now,
combat.
don't give me too much. Yeah, there's a quarter mile. Okay, that's
You know what
too
I think,
much,
dude?
man.
A lot of the people that join the military who would enforce the fucking the quote unquote taking of guns would be the type of person who would think that they had their guns taken away if they were not in the military.
Yeah.
You know, which is so silly. It's like, well, it's just our human. Like we just have a fucking path laid out for us, a little carve in the snow to like go to a team. We want to be on a team,
Right.
no matter
we
what.
want to be part of something.
And it's so silly. It's like just take every case individually. That's kind of how I think of a lot of things, man.
Oh no, and I completely agree. I don't know. Like most of the military guys I know, because this is like a conversation they actively have, like what happens, like even before Trump. I mean, just even when I was like a teenager trying to enlist. The general thought is like I wouldn't like you couldn't get me to shoot American citizens. Like that's not gonna happen. So like that whole they're gonna send the troops in and just unload on us. Like there's most of the guys in the military.
Right.
Like no.
Yeah.
No.
You're obviously
Guy
gonna
in a
have-
building. Like I'm good. I'm not gonna kill a bunch of
Right.
citizens.
You're obviously gonna have like those crazy nutbags. They're like, yeah, America, I'll do this. Like
Right.
you know, but you're not gonna.
They-
the majority, I don't believe, are gonna actually do that.
Right.
There's no way. I mean, if they did, like, holy fuck, like, where are they actually going through in training?
But I love the
Real,
propaganda for America when it comes to war in general, because like we talk tough for like a place that hasn't fought a war on its own soil in like 200 years, over 200 years.
But
We
there's
just
kind
know
of
how
a
much we
reason.
spend.
There's kind of a reason for that, though.
But it's
isn't
just
there?
like then movies like Red Dawn come out, and it's like this is how badass it would be if we fought a war at home. It's like we have no idea. The last time we fought a
Yeah.
war at home, we lost significantly.
Dude, China. That's the next one.
Ugh.
It's going to be crazy, son.
I don't think we're-
WW3.
I don't thi-
WW3.
I don't think we'll go to
I
war
want
with
it to
China.
happen.
I don't think we will.
I don't think it'll be a war like we think
Like
it is.
we're like symbiotic. Like they need us as much as we need them.
Yeah, we're so like fucking intertangled with bullshit with them.
Yeah, like no matter
That-
how much they hate us or we hate them.
The only
like, they-
countries that really hate us are like the countries where we don't buy any of their stuff, like Russia. Like we don't have any Russian products in America.
Yeah.
But China, they're like, whoa, I hate these guys, but they buy all my gear. Like,
Business.
Yeah, we're like their number one fucking. They're fiends, dude.
it's like when Jordan was still playing, and they were like, hey, how come you don't speak out against like so and so politician? He's like, Republicans buy Jordans too, man. Why the fuck would I do that?
Yes. It's the same fucking mentality.
Right.
100%. It's more so shut your mouth. Dude, I bet you the race that was in like that walk and protest the least is Asians. Like per cap.
Well,
like
their
per
standing protest went so well the last time.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
Oh.
Standing protest? But like, dude, there's a borderline genocide going on in China against like the Uyghur Muslims. It's pronounced like Uyghur, but Uyghur. Have you seen that shit, Mr. Historian? Or do you only care in 20 years? Got him, right? Right, Lou?
yeah.
No, this
Oh, yeah,
famous.
fist bump.
It's that famous Tiananmen Square picture where they stood in front of the tanks
Yeah.
and they just ran them over.
Oh.
They didn't stop at all. They just told the world like this didn't happen.
That's why. I gotta say, the word zipperhead is very offensive, but very funny.
Oh yeah,
That's
Where does
funny.
that come from?
Zipperhead comes from like I
Clint
heard it
Eastwood.
from Clint Eastwood
Hey,
made it
Gran
up.
Torino.
It's in his monologue with Obama's empty chair. That
Oh
idiot.
my god!
It's a 44 Magnum.
Get off my lawn.
No, it comes from how they would run over Vietnamese heads and they'd look like a zipper.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Tell me that's not funny though, right? Like, it's not even racial.
No, it's not racial. It's
You know,
not.
no race has anything that
Just
resembles.
graphic.
Yeah,
Just graphic.
very graphic. Like, look how we treated your people.
Oh, that's one thing too. Is like we don't. I don't know. Like we are against the war in the Middle East, but it's just like Can you imagine Nam when it's just like truckloads of bodies coming back from some little jungle?
For what?
Right, for no reason other than politics.
Yeah.
And like, oh, my cousin died from punji stakes in the ground, covered in shit. Like that's a great way to die.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. There would have to be borderline somebody on my street.
Oh yeah.
China would have to invade my street.
For
If
you to
I
give a
heard-
fuck, yeah.
It's kind of fucking pathetic.
Honestly, I don't even think it would
and
be
I
that
love
quick.
America. I do love America, but I just
I think it would be like day 3 of China taking over Nick's street, and he's like, you know what? Kind of tired of it. Like,
know
I
what?
don't really.
I'm looking out my window. Unbelievable. They're gonna park right there.
Yeah, I gave him a shot.
Yeah.
I gave him a shot.
I gave him a shot. Murder all the old people around the neighborhood all you want.
Right.
Just don't park in my view. It's a pond.
I like my view. I like it.
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna just throw cigarettes on the lawn? Okay, that's it.
Yeah, so time.
No.
Time to revolt.
In all seriousness, if they invaded the United States, which Japan did, with Pearl Harbor, that one's so distant. I couldn't, geographically, I couldn't imagine having any passion about that.
Right.
And this is the way I feel about most things. It's like maybe I'm a sociopath, dude, because I just don't.
Well, no,
have
dude.
any.
Wait, how old were you?
I don't feel any responsibility for this country.
Like 9/11.
There-
How'd you feel? How old are you when that happened?
You're like
It
second
scared the
grade,
shit
right?
out of me. My teacher was crying. But mainly I was excited that I got to go home for the day.
Oh, see, we didn't go home for the day. We had to stay there and watch all of it happen and unfold, and then
Damn,
just
like
sit
like
there.
a Clockwork Orange,
What
like they
grade were you
spread your
in?
eyes
5th
open.
grade.
Oh my god.
It's in 5th grade. They turned it on the TV, so we're watching like it burn because the first plane hit. And then we're all just sitting there like, holy shit, this is terrible. And then I have no idea what happened. And then the second plane hits on live television. And it's like, oh shit. And it was just
were in
like,
5th grade?
my teacher screamed.
You watched it live on
Yeah.
TV? That's fucked up for 5th. Dude, so wait,
My mom was
you were
pissed.
in 5th grade?
Yeah.
I was in 2nd grade. Dude, that's like about the age where like if your parents get divorced, for me, it's like whatever.
Right.
He's not gonna take my fish, right? and at your age, it's like it's right at the
You're
border
starting
of
to
like
form thoughts of your own.
yeah, it's like scary. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a bad trip you could have over it.
So it was like, I think that explains a lot. Is like, that was such a traumatic event.
See, I was like either in preschool or kindergarten. and
Yeah,
we
you
got
don't
sent-
remember that shit.
Yeah, we got sent home. And I didn't know until like weeks later, like really what happened.
I just remember
You know what, dude? If
my
somebody,
teacher screaming, like, she was
Yeah.
screaming, like, top of, like,
well, at least she kept her
high-pitched-
cool for the
Yeah.
children.
Oh my god! Like the male teachers are like, Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
The
Let
gym
a
teacher
woman
came
teach
in
here.
like,
Like,
yeah. They're good for most of the time. Really, they're honestly the best teachers. but
and then they
in
didn't
this
turn it
moment-
off. And then they didn't turn it off. They just kept letting it play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, obviously that's traumatizing. And I love how people kind of came together. And I do
was a good 2
respect
weeks.
the idea of
was a good
America
2
still,
weeks.
even though it's extremely unpopular for whatever reason to
Yeah.
like America. Or like it's cool. People think it's cool to like state the facts of like we're like 17th in education.
Right.
Whatever, bitch. We've invented a lot. And when I say we, not me.
Right,
Not
right.
I mean,
America.
Us as a
I'm
nation.
I'm doing a dumb podcast in a room.
It's true. Nobody's going to listen to this.
Yeah. And like, but when I hear somebody bash America, it gets me a little bit pissed.
Yeah.
And obviously, seeing something like that,
It's when it's
It's
stuff that's
terrible.
not true. That's what annoys me about America. Because I feel like that with most insults. Like if it's a true insult, like, oh yeah, we're like that. But it's
Yeah.
like you hear like the other stuff, like, oh, Americans just hate all foreigners and they fucking just want to shoot you. They want to go to war. It's like,
no, we're kind of the country that
we don't wanna
decided
do anything,
against
actually.
that. Yeah. We're kind of the one country that, by law, doesn't care
Right.
about that
Right.
at all. And yeah, that's annoying, but that's no reason to like. It's like what we were talking about earlier, how like the left has gotten so annoying that it's turning people to the right.
yeah,
It's like I don't think that's any reason to just because people are talking shit about America, ignorant pussies, or talking shit about America that are living,
Right.
when they turn the water on,
yeah,
guess what comes out?
Clean fucking water.
Right? And
for mostly.
just people
Sorry,
that-
Flint. Sorry.
there's a lot of people that have nothing to do in their fucking lives and they have nothing going for them, so they want to just jump on a team like that. But there's no reason to fucking join the army in spite of those annoying pussies. And I still think the army, like, if everybody thought like me, I realize maybe this country wouldn't be a thing. But I can't get my head around it.
But because of this country, you can have those ideas. That
Yes,
you haven't. Exactly.
yes.
So that's why it's a great
Yes, and so a little bit of me is selfish for being like, I wouldn't fucking march in a line
Right.
and fucking literally be trained to kill legally. It's what you do, whether it's for good or bad. I don't trust the person telling me. You know what I mean? I would never go to another country and just kill somebody.
See,
unless I was positive.
I agree with like 75% of what you're saying.
Okay, I'd love to hear the other side too. I really want to do a podcast with like a soldier.
Right? Yeah, I'm not.
And
My neighbor is though. He's our age and he's just got back. He did a couple tours on Iraq. Yeah.
I'd be a little bit more. I'd tone it back a little bit. My opinions would be.
Oh, by the way, he's jacked to shit on steroids as well. So
I wouldn't be afraid of the physical thing.
They're gonna be like, you know what? I can see why you went to the military. But
Hey, you know what? I might enlist. Can I get a brochure? So my voice is like that. No, but that's my core truth.
Oh, and my cousin Tino, he just retired from 20 years in the military too.
Did he?
Yeah. But no, here's the thing too is like people like so like quick to defend the military when you joke about them, you know what I mean, or talk about them.
Yes, that's annoying to me.
But it's like they say the same shit about it. Like,
oh, you support them. That
like,
means nothing.
Hearing how much shit everybody talks to the Navy and Air Force, like the Army and Marines, and then the Marines just shit on the Army guys.
Yeah.
And like everybody hates the Air Force collectively. And it's just like they say way worse shit to each other than we could ever even imagine saying about them or to them. You know what I mean? Like
Air Force, like if you're looking at the branches of the Army, Air Force wins. They win.
They get paid the most, don't they?
They're not even. They don't have to boots on the ground. They can wear socks.
Sucks.
You know, they're flying above you. You said they get paid more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they get paid more.
oh yeah,
than
you got to be like. Well, it depends on what you're doing in the Air Force. If you're a pilot, yeah, you're making a bunch of money. But still, military money's not that insane either.
If
So.
you're gonna kill people, you don't have to look them in the eyes.
It's like playing a video game. It's
Taking
like
all the fun out
VR.
of it, but
They win. The Marines can eat a dick compared to the Air Force, in my opinion.
they have their own
And this
planes
is
too.
based
though.
on nothing.
Marines
that
have
I
their
know.
own planes. That's
Marines
another thing
do?
too. People don't realize is like every branch has planes.
Well, Marines are authorized to do just about everything, aren't they?
They're like the first to go in.
Yeah.
Last to go out.
That's
They're
the
like
dopest shit there is.
They're the badasses.
And they like being badasses,
Yeah.
from what I hear too. Like
Yeah.
they would sleep on floors and be like,
As
good,
a Marine, yeah.
This
like
straightens my
fucking
back
Jocko.
out. It straightens my
or a
back
seal.
out.
What about? Yeah, I need lumbar support anyways, dog. Why did it go turn to Joey Diaz? But like, what about a SEAL versus a Marine? What would
No, like a Navy SEAL. All right, so like, I guess like a way to like make a comparison is like Sparta was sweet because they were like a society of warriors, but they were too picky. So it's like having a military of nothing but Navy SEALs. It's useless because you're only gonna have like 1,000 dudes.
You need a bunch of pawns.
You need other guys, so it's just like it's like tiers. It's like Navy SEALs is like it's extremely hard to even become a SEAL, you know. So like just to even get there, you're a different level of human being in general. It's like the pros.
Much harder than Marines.
Yeah, and then but the Marines have the Delta Force, which is like a special forces unit, and then like the Army has the Rangers
Green Beret.
and Green Berets is also the Army, and then the Air Force just have planes.
Which wins,
Well,
right?
yeah,
Which is
it
the
kinda
reason. Let's
wins.
bring it back that nobody's ever going to take your guns.
Right, but I mean each branch also has planes as well. I mean that's what I mean too, though, is like
But they don't. Yeah, but they're in the minor leagues of planes.
Yeah,
they're playing
yeah,
with paper planes.
It's
They wanna
just
get-
like-
they don't know what they're doing compared to the Air Force.
Right.
That's their shit.
Which branch is it that has like those fucking where they control the UAV drones and shit? Like that's
the Air
like,
Force.
Is it the Air Force?
That's
See,
just some
the,
kid on Xbox.
Yeah,
that is-
exactly.
no, that's
the
exactly
best
what it
thing to
looks
do.
like is when they
They're
fly
just
those
playing a
things.
video
They
game.
got their arm and a joystick.
Oh,
And-
and
Yeah. And then you
just
shoot
playing
the
a
missile,
video
and the missile's guided. You guide the missile with the joystick. It's just like Call of Duty.
Isami.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the best thing to get into. You just sitting there playing video games all day.
Yeah, you're just killing thousands of people,
It's
just
not
ragging up a
registering in
kill
your
count.
head. You're like, what's my KD?
When do I get to release the dogs? I've killed like 9 people whose kill streaks aren't kicking in.
All right, is it time to nuke time? Okay.
Chopper gunner.
Oh God.
Oh, dude, I guarantee there's people really with that mindset.
You're live on
too.
Twitch.
Streaming. He's like, all right, guys, we're in Afghanistan today.
How many missiles I got left? 3, and they're circling like the red shells in Mario Kart.
Oh,
Just like there's an Indian village. I don't know. We don't bomb India. Who cares? I don't know. My point is like, I know I'd like to get more articulate in my expression of this very controversial opinion, but I don't like the normacy of just saying I support the troops, because I don't know what they're doing for us. I'd like to learn. I don't know I know that I would never want to just go do that with my one life.
It's different.
Most likely.
It's different when you want to do it.
It is different when you want to do it, but you want to do it because
like people join for different reasons. Like when I was trying to go, it
join
was
a gym.
like when I wanted to go, it's like I really felt like, but I wanted to do like that, and then like maybe have a career in politics eventually and stuff like that. So it's just like I want to go and serve my country, and then blah blah blah. I was patriotic back then.
Yeah, man.
So like there's like that sense to it. Some people do it because they don't have any other options. It's like I don't have the money to go to school and become a cop.
That's how a lot of
I'm
engineers
not really
in my
that
factory
smart. And also the college incentive.
But that's not an excuse to go.
Well, see, a lot of people.
You also got to realize too, there's tons of jobs in the military that
Yeah.
have nothing to do with combat. Like most jobs,
It all has to
most
do with
jobs.
combat,
No, I mean like
though, right?
most jobs. No, most jobs don't do anything with combat. You're like support, like you're like building stuff
For the combat.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like direct combat guys, like
I know what you're
infantry
saying.
and
I know
like
what you're
special
saying, yeah.
ops. There's not.
There's jobs, man, but
Yeah.
but that's the problem.
Hey, I have no problem. Like there's even a job just to paint messages on bombs we're about to drop on people. Like, go fuck yourself.
No,
There is.
they hire fucking Andy Warhol to put Marilyn Monroe's face.
Fuck you, Saddam.
But you guys know Dan. He's the Bob Ross of bomb pay.
Yeah.
It's a happy little bomb right here. He's gonna make a big mistake later. Happy accident. Oops.
Oh god.
But it's getting close to 5 o'clock. We can wrap this shit up if you guys are.
Oh, don't wrap it up with me not talking shit about the troops.
Are you sure?
Right,
let's talk shit about stuff.
Nick Kelly said, "Fuck the troops."
Trust
I never
the troops.
said
Nick
that.
Kelley, 2020.
Look,
I don't get why anybody would be retarded enough to join the military. Nick Kelley.
you
He
know
also
what?
said Marines all have CTE and they're fucking retarded.
Nick
Okay.
Kelley, 2020.
This is what I believe. I would join the army, get all the benefits, get in shape, become a better, more respectful person, to start calling ladies ma'am and shit, whatever a soldier does when he comes back in his uniform, you know?
Ma'am.
Yeah, you know.
Goes to the same diner every day, gets the same cup of coffee. Nice to see you today, Lucy.
Lou. Oh, you're funny, bro. But like, as soon as I was told I'm going to another country to kill somebody, I'd want.
There's some people
so
that want to
much
do that,
proof.
though. You got to realize
Yes,
that, too.
which is not a good reason
No.
to have this.
It's definitely
outlet.
those people.
Yeah. If you want to be a serial killer, they should be honest more so. If you're a little crazy,
Join the Marines.
we'll fix you up. But we'll keep some of that
But
crazy.
I think the military, like the American military, though, has kind of just started to take that weird, like, view, like world view. Because for the longest time, up until Vietnam, we were viewed as the good guys always. Like, it was always black and white. And then Nam happens. Like,
And then the internet, and now we can talk about everything.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think like stuff starts getting declassified, information comes out like, oh, we were terrible,
Right.
terrible monsters in the 60s. Oh my god.
We were.
For nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing. How many people died for? That's my opposition.
For the fear of communism.
Yeah.
It
and-
wasn't even that, man. That's what's crazy about it.
Well, that's what they told the American people.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's how they sold it.
Yeah.
But
And
What
people
was it,
believed
land?
it. They're like, oh, we're
like Vietnam has rubber, which is why the French were there. Like the Vietnamese fought the French off, and then they were like going to unify into one country, but they were going to elect a guy called Ho Chi Minh that we didn't like. So
I heard
no,
he had a good trail.
yeah, he has a great trail.
Very scenic.
Yeah, but he was communist, and we knew he'd win the election and turn into a communist country. So we're like, all right, in like 5 years or 10 years or whatever, we'll let you guys have an election again, and then you can unify the country. But then 10 years came, and we knew Ho Chi Minh was still going to win. So we're like, you know what? We don't think you're ready for freedom. We're gonna put a government of our own in South Vietnam, which ended up being like super corrupt and like killing civilians, like the worst dictator you
Yeah.
could imagine.
All under the guise of like, we're taking care of this.
He's a good
We know
guy.
better.
Yeah, this guy's got it figured. Then we assassinate him,
Yeah.
and then JFK gets assassinated, and then the next government's even more brutal than the first one, and then Vietnam spirals out of control.
Same pattern of Iraq and
Yeah,
countries, right?
basically,
Well, and Korea too. The only reason it's split is because of us and Russia.
Korea was a little bit more.
It's literally somebody split it at the 45th parallel or something.
What
like
I mean
that
is, it's more debatable.
in like
what I
15
mean.
minutes. We split it though,
That
us
was-
and Russia.
That was the demilitarized zone, yeah, because we actually originally when the war started, we pushed North Korea all the way to the Chinese borders, and then the Chinese got involved and started shooting at us, so we had to back off.
Right.
And
Yeah, it was like a what's that game? Pong, the first
Yeah,
fucking video game
yeah.
ever.
So then it's just like, all right, we're gonna do the 44th parallels now, the middle of Karya, and
But this might not be true. I heard somebody did it on a National Geographic map in like 15 minutes. They met in a boardroom and they were like, "Yeah, it's about
that's
middle."
probably it.
Yeah, and
It's just like after World War II, we decided to make new borders in the Middle East because
us deciding to do anything over there
It
is
sounds
just
insane.
why
it's never worked.
it's not
never
gonna work.
ever worked.
Let them go to shit. Like I think we should just wait until. And I know we didn't even invade Germany because we gave a fuck about the Jews dying, but like we should wait till some shit like that's going on verifiably, and then go fuck people up.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Like, leave it be. Let them fuck themselves
Yes.
over. Yeah, we have issues here that we need to take care of. Like,
Yes.
who gives a fuck? Like,
it's the same thing I believe about everything. Like, it's like, oh, you're gonna try to cancel fucking Joey Diaz because he said he fucking made a girl suck his dick to get stage time.
By the way, he was an open mic comic at the time and had no control over stage time at all. when it kept coming out, like all the comics from back then came out, like there's no fucking way that's true because Joey's never had control over stage time.
But just taking the time to like try to get rid of this guy to feel good about yourself in the world is the same thing as going to Vietnam and trying to change some shit.
But that's not even the worst thing I've heard out of Joey Diaz's mouth. Was also what blew me away when that happened.
Yeah, dude.
It's like if you
But
obviously
that's the
haven't
reason
seen
he
most
can't
of
be
his work,
canceled, and he didn't back down. He
No.
posted something like, "You thought that was bad."
Wait till you can listen to this cocksuckers.
Tip top Magoo, you know me. Kick that fucking muley. Listen, it's a Monday. We don't fuck around, cocksuckers. Listen, a lot of these confused Gentiles out here talking about racial shit. Fuck your racial shit, dog. I'm from Jersey, North Bergen, 47th Street.
we started the podcast with Nick's fucking impersonation, and now we're about to end it with a Nick's impersonation. This is great.
Spot on, Joey Diaz.
This is
If you
great.
guys
Yeah,
want
it's
to
really
love
good.
Joey
thanks
Diaz.
for coming out, guys. If you want to plug anything, plug it now.
That is great. Oh well, I have an Instagram handle. It's the Real Funny Lou. It sucks.
Nice.
Great selling
It sucks.
point.
Is that like a underscore? It sucks.
No, it's just the Real Funny.
The
Lou.
real funny Lou.
No capitals, no spaces. The Real Funny Lou.
That's a good hand. Mine is just my name with 3 Y's. Nick Kelley, KELLEYYY.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for listening to another podcast about everything, and we'll be back to you next
Is
week.
that the name of the podcast?
It is.